Hi, my name is Krista, and my topic is overcoming addiction, and my example is Josh Hamilton. As many of you baseball fans know, Josh Hamilton is an incredible baseball player. He was the 1999 number one draft pick player at age 18. He just fresh out of high school with a $4 million signing contract. How cool is that? Like, he came right out of high school hoping he'd get in the major leagues, and he was the number one draft pick. And with $4 million, what could go wrong, right? He had the most loving parents and most supporting parents. And then he gave it all up for his addiction. And that's what many of those baseball fans do not know. He battled addiction for 3 to 4 years in minor leagues before he was 20 years old. And I'm going to tell you how he got addicted and how he overcame it. Well, Josh Hamilton was born and raised in North Carolina with two loving parents who supported him in everything he did, and this also caused a lot of problems when they wanted to follow him everywhere in the minor leagues. The coaches didn't like it, and one night they got in a car accident, Josh and his parents, and it caused Josh to be out for the season due to a back injury. And this just crushed Josh. He wanted to play baseball so bad. He loved it. And this is when he started going to tattoo parlors. And he didn't have his parents by his side anymore. So he went to tattoo parlors, got some tattoos. He made friends with the tattoo artist. And one night he went out to the bar with his new friends. And he's never drank before. He's never smoked. He's never done anything bad. So this is his first time, and he got drunk, and they brought out the magic that started his addiction, which was cocaine. And that just started a whole thing, because when he snorted the cocaine, he felt an adrenaline rush, the same adrenaline rush he got from playing baseball, catching the game-winning catch, or hitting a home run. And this just gave him the best feeling in the world. So this drug was the closest thing he had to baseball. And he became an everyday user right after that, and he began spending his money very fast, and this caused a lot of problems. He didn't even realize it, but his family was very disappointed, very sad that he had to turn out this way. And the team actually gave him a drug test, which is required in Major League Baseball, and he failed his test, and they suspended him, and that didn't wake him up. He didn't realize what was going on. He didn't care. And they sent him to rehab centers, and that didn't help either. He hated talking about his addiction because he wasn't addicted. And then they sent him back home to North Carolina and to stay with his parents to get his head straight. And he just kept using. He found a drug dealer out there. He kept using, and his parents kicked him out finally, because he's very dangerous with his drugs. And he went to the last person that would help him, and he went to his grandmother. And she knew he had no more money because of his drugs, that she just let him in because she's his grandmother and she loved him. And she had one rule for him, and that was not to use in her house, not to smoke or anything. And he was clean for about 2 days. He was trying to get better, and then he got an urge, and he actually used in his room in her house. And she found him, and she was very disappointed, and she almost kicked him out until he asked for help, what he can do, because he's desperate. He lost everything in his life, and he just wants to get back to normal because he does not want to disappoint his grandmother. That was his wake-up call. And she told him to create a relationship with God, and he will lead you to the right path. And so that night, he actually started praying to God. He gave everything he had. He told God to lead him whichever path, and he will take it. And he read the Bible that night and found a verse that really helped him out, and it really applied to his life. And that was James 4:7. And that says, "Humble yourself before God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." And every time he had an urge to snore or smoke, he remembered that verse, and it stopped him. He knew that was not God's path for him, and he just became clean right after that. And it's crazy to think that that actually happened. Like, creating a relationship with God is the most important thing in life, because he's the one that knows your path in life, and you just have to follow it. And his story is just incredible to me because he overcame it, and he's still playing baseball today, and he has a beautiful family. He has 4 kids, and he's totally sober, and I'm just really moved by him, and he is my favorite baseball player. And I hope that you guys learned a lot from this, and hopefully he's your favorite baseball player. Well, thank you guys for watching.